Hello my dear primary 3 students, how are you? I hope you are doing well and stay safe. This is Mr. Nasib with you, presenting you a new grammar lesson of Unit 4, which is the past progressive tense. Now let's get started. Let me give you some examples to know the meaning of the past progressive or past continuous. Example number 1. I was watching TV at 7 o'clock yesterday. Was watching at 7 o'clock yesterday. Number 2, he was studying all last week. Was studying all last week. Number 3, they were swimming in the pool from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock this afternoon. From 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock this afternoon. Were swimming, they were swimming. Okay, from number 1, again, was plus watch plus ing. Number 2, was plus study plus ing. Number 3, were plus swim plus ing. Okay, and note the spelling of each verb here. To understand it, let's have a look at the usage of the past progressive tense. When do we use it? We use the past progressive tense to talk about actions that were happening at a specific time in the past. A specific time? What's the meaning of a specific time? Look at this example. At 7 o'clock yesterday. So at 7 o'clock here, this is the specific time. And the word yesterday, this is in the past, so a specific time in the past, and this short example gives you the meaning of a specific time in the past, at 7 o'clock yesterday. What are the key words of the past progressive tense? Number 1, all yesterday. Number 2, all last night. Number 3, all last week. Number 4, all last month. Number 5, at 7 o'clock this morning. Number 6, at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Number 7, at 9 o'clock this evening. Number 8, for a long time yesterday. Number 9, from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Number 10, when. Number 11, while. Number 12, as. You can memorize or keep all of them, or most of them, or some of them. It's up to you. But these are the keywords of the past progressive tense. Now let's have a look at the form of the positive sentences. As you have just seen, that we use was or were plus verb plus ing. With was we use I, he, she, it. With where we use you, they, we, or in a plural plus verb plus ing. How about the negative sentences? Let me give you some examples. I was not studying all yesterday. Here we use not after was. Number 2, you were not working at 7 o'clock this evening. You were not, so we use not after was or after were, plus verb plus ing. And don't forget the key words in number 1, all yesterday, and in number 2, at 7 o'clock this evening. Other negative examples: we were not reading stories from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock yesterday. We were not, we use not after were. Another example, she was not teaching math all last year. We use not after was. This is plus verb plus ing. Okay. The last one here, it was not raining all last night. We use not after was plus verb plus ing. Don't forget that we use some keywords in this example number 1. from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock yesterday. In number 2, all last year. And in number 3, all last night. These are the keywords of the past progressive. And the main aim here is to use not after was or were. You can say was not or were not, or wasn't or weren't. The form in the negative sentences, we use was not or were not plus verb plus ing, or wasn't or weren't plus verb plus ing, wasn't or weren't plus verb plus ing. In yes/no questions, we use was or were at the beginning of the question. Examples: were you listening to your teacher? You can say yes or no. For example, yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. Example number 2, was he listening to his teacher? The answer is what? Yes, he was, or no, he wasn't. Very good. Yes, he was, or no, he wasn't. Number 3, was I going to school earlier? Here I ask myself, and the answer is yes, you were, or no, you weren't. Question form, we use was with I, he, she, or it plus verb plus ing, then you complete, or where plus you, or they, or we plus verb plus ing, and the answer is yes or no. Answering using yes or no. If you say yes, you say yes, I was, yes, he was, yes, she was, yes, it was, yes, you were, yes, they were, yes, we were. How about if we say no? We say no, I wasn't, no, he wasn't, no, she wasn't, no, it wasn't, no, you, no, you weren't, no, they weren't, and no, we weren't. Excellent. Now, how about WH questions? It's very easy, by the way. Let's have some examples. Example number 1, what was I eating? Yeah, you were eating burger. Here we change was I in the question into you were in the answer. Example number 2, when were you leaving? When were you leaving? I was leaving at 8 o'clock yesterday. Look at 8 o'clock yesterday. This is what? A specific time in the past. Excellent. That's why I asked using when. In number 3, why was she going to the club? Why? She was going to the club because, so when you use why in the question, you use because in the answer. Because she wanted to meet her friends. Again, she was going to the club because she wanted to meet her friends. Let's have the form of the WH questions. You use WH word, like what, when, where, and so on, plus was, with I, or he, or she, or it. This is plus verb plus ing. Or you use WH word plus were with you, or they, or we, plus verb plus ing. Don't forget. And here we have a schedule for you to give you different types of questions with yes/no questions and WH questions. Let's see it. Examples. Yes/no questions. Was I eating? Were you crying? Were we leaving? Were they fighting? Was he going? Was she arriving? Was it sleeping? And in the WH questions, you say it like this. What was I eating? Why were you crying? When were we leaving? Why were they fighting? Where was he going? When was she arriving? Why was it sleeping? These are the two kinds of questions. Now let's have a quiz to evaluate what you have just studied. Rewrite using the words in brackets. Number 1. She was reading stories all yesterday. Use what? When I ask using what? I ask about what? Reading stories. Excellent. So here I say, what was she reading all yesterday, or what was she doing yesterday? Number 2, the horse was running. The horse was running very fast. Use was. Here I say, was the horse. Yeah, excellent. Was the horse running very fast? That's it. Okay. Number 3, the girls were running for a long time yesterday. Use who. When I ask using who, I ask about who? Ask about the girls, right? So here I say what? Who were running for a long time yesterday, or who was running for a long time yesterday? Was is right and where is right. Why? Because I don't know the number of girls, 1 or 2 or more. Alright, number 4, they were playing at the park. Use not. It's very easy, I guess, They were not playing at the park yesterday, or they weren't playing in the park. You can say in the park or at the park. It's okay. Practice time. This is for you to answer it by yourself. She was writing a letter. Use what? Number 2, the camel was carrying heavy things. Use was. Number 3, the pupils were reading stories. Use who. Number 4, Ali and Omar were going to school. Use not. Okay? That's all about the past progressive tense. Best of luck to you. Mr. Nasib was with you. Thank you so much.